Oh boy, when that man decides to go in that bag, only so many people ever in the history of this game can do anything about it. Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks emphatically taking on the New Orleans Pelicans. And let's just say Giannis was filthy good in this one. Ooh, a little hesitation move. Probably got away with a carry. It's not called, and the Greek Freak takes advantage. Giannis putting on a show at home, an 18-point opening quarter for the Greek Freak. Trust and believe he had more in the tank. More on him in a second. But first things first, Chris Middleton missing the shot, but cutting, and is rewarded for his efforts. Other end, Pelicans trying to fight, man, but they are just in dire need of a healthy Brandon Ingram and a healthy Zion Williamson, as Jackson Hayes does all he can with the throwdown. Trey Murphy, three-pointer, cuts the Pelicans deficit down to 9 in the second, and then Jonas Valanciunas goes and 1 over Brook Lopez. We got a 6-point game, ladies and gentlemen, just like that. But pretty much the rest of this highlight is dedicated to the Greek Freak. It was just one of those games. Giannis added 11 points in the second quarter, which gets him already to 29, pretty much his season average as we are at the half. You see him channeling his inner Dirk Nowitzki. Joe Ingles up top to the Greek Freak. It's the Pelicans up by 18 again. Third quarter. Giannis causing so much havoc on defense. Guys got good looks. Pat Connaughton and Drew Holiday knocked down threes. I know Holiday gets a smile every time he takes on his former team. It's like, I got Giannis, y'all dope. My man always plays. Y'all guy never plays. Greek Freak taking over again. And this cold-blooded three-pointer by Giannis gives the Greek Freak his second 50-point game of the season. He just pulled that thing up with so much confidence. 20 of 26 from the field. Pretty much 77% shooting for Giannis. His Bucks improved to 33-17 as the Pelicans, who started out good, fall to 26-25. Greek Freak, the best player in the world, is in action, ladies and gentlemen, which means I'm watching. You should be too. Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks are hosting LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets. By the way, the Hornets over the years have played the Bucks really tough, even in Milwaukee, as LaMelo and the Hornets kick this highlight off right. He knocks in a three. Giannis in transition. Who's stopping that? Nobody on Charlotte, clearly. And then Brook Lopez channeling his inner Giannis. Who's stopping Brook? The lane's not open this time around for Milwaukee, but Giannis creates some space with the crossover from the Greek Freak. Hornets, though, not backing down from the challenge. How about Gordon Hayward lining it up and knocking it down? Hornets led by 3 at that point. We're still in the second. Drew Holiday decides to make his imprint on this highlight. You saw him inside. Now you're seeing the midi. Holiday had 15 points. In the third, he almost had a highlight assist to Giannis, who cannot believe he missed the off-the-glass alley-oop. I don't think Giannis has one of those in his career. So clearly the Greek Freak can't believe that he didn't capitalize on that opportunity. He would make up for. You saw him inside there. Hornets, though, still hanging around. In the second half, LaMelo, 2 of his 27 points, also had 11 assists, 10 boards. Chris Middleton had a response in this one. That's the Middleton I know. He knocks in the 3. And then in the fourth, it's that man again. It's time to get freaky, and that's not a good thing if you're a Hornets fan. Giannis just bulldozing his way, daring anybody to contest. And for Plumlee, he said, maybe not. And how about the Greek Freak when it's winning time? He loves closing out these wins for Milwaukee with that three-pointer. He loves taking that shot and making it late in games. He led everybody in scoring with 34 points, 18 rebounds. I told y'all before the highlight, this was just another day at the office for Giannis. Good sighting for the Bucks. Middleton had 18 points. The Bucks win by 9. Well, Giannis is having another great season, averaging nearly 32 points a game. He's averaging 12 rebounds a game, and he's doing all of this pretty much shooting 54% from the field. The Greek Freak recently had this to say about where he kind of sees himself in the league currently. He said, Do I think I'm better this year? 100%. Do I believe I've shown it? No. But it's very scary to me because every single day I go home and I'm like, oh, crap. I still know I have more. I went to Europe and I was the top scorer. I finished the tournament averaging 29.8 points per game. That's like averaging 40 in the NBA. And in the game, I scored 31 points in 17 minutes, which I'd never done in my career. So do I think I'm better? I know I'm better, but I have to show it on the court. You let your game talk. We can talk this game as much as you want, but we play this game. We don't talk this game. Oh, man, oh, man. The Greek freak says he's got more. And it is kind of crazy to me, right, to think about this. Giannis Antetokounmpo is getting better, but there's so many great players in the league right now, from Joel Embiid, Jason Tatum. I'm just talking about the young guys, man. Geez, Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic. There's so many great players right now. The best player is getting better, and we don't talk about it enough. Now, part of it is because Giannis ain't from the States. That's a big piece of the puzzle. If he was from America, if he was a homegrown kid, somebody that we've been able to put our hands around and just watch his story from the beginning, we could attach him to a city, a hood. I'm just being honest with y'all. It would help a lot more with the Giannis story. We wouldn't feel like it just kind of, who's this guy, this 6'10" guy that just kind of popped on the scene out of nowhere. Now, I'm a basketball savant. I follow this stuff every day of my life. I knew about Giannis early in Milwaukee. Did I think he was going to become this? Absolutely not. But I obviously knew about him when the Bucks drafted him. But obviously the common person, the casual fan, my wife just found out about Giannis probably 3-4 years ago, right? So, obviously Giannis is getting better, but I just think it's wild that the best player in the world, to me, is getting better. And because the league is so great, and because of some of those factors that I aforementioned, we don't even talk about the best player getting better. Can you imagine LeBron, dead center of his prime, right? Known as the best player in the world, gets as incrementally better as Giannis is getting, right? Like LeBron was just great coming out the womb, but Giannis is getting substantially better. The 3-point shots falling at a more, significant clip. Like, this dude is ridiculous. This dude, he's going to be a good 3-point shooter in 3 years. If history of Giannis shows anything, he's not going to stop until he knocks it down. And the things I love about some of the athletes, Giannis has got it, Joe Burrow got it. They don't want to talk. They want to put the work in. They live through the work. Jokic, another one. Give Jokic, Luka. They live through the work. Joel Embiid used to talk, but now he lives through the work. So, just a phenomenal league to be a part of. I'm so appreciative, and I'm so honored to cover a guy like Giannis night in, night out, because I know he doesn't leave anything on the table.